Retirees, an alternative to industry. That's the topic of a workshop being presented this week by JSU Center for Economic Development and Business Research. According to Dr. Mark Fagan, who coordinates the state's program to attract retirees, more than half of the state's 67 counties are represented in Calhoun County for that workshop. Fagan explained that the program to attract retirees is part of the Alabama Reunion. The slogan, "Invite Someone Home to Alabama," he says, doesn't just mean for a visit. Mayors, Chamber of Commerce reps, and business leaders from across the state are learning that attracting retirees to live in a community can broaden the economic base for their particular community. CBS is coming up next. We'll be back at 6. Want to make Alabama a great place to retire? Details when the news continues. The bridge is complete. Repairs on other bridges will begin. Rogers says the effort will increase the safety of bridges traveled by school buses and farmers. Florida is traditionally referred to as the retiree state. However, if state officials have their way, Alabama may soon take on that title. Anna Clayton tells us tonight about a program to attract retirees and what's being done about it right here in Calhoun County.
Governor Hunt has implemented a program in order to attract retirees into the state. JSU's Dr. Mark Fagan of the Center for Economic Development and Business Research told a group of business and governmental leaders from across the state today in Oxford that each community must capitalize on its own ability to attract retirees, thus broadening its economic base.
We have freshwater lakes, we have beautiful forests, we have a close distance to Atlanta and Birmingham, Gadsden. We have many attractions like Mount Cheaha, Knockaloo Falls. We have Jacksonville State University. We have beautiful housing that's very reasonably priced. We have military facilities that offer benefits to retiring military personnel. That is going to be a big market for Calhoun County. Calhoun County has all the ingredients to make this a viable economic development activity.
Also speaking at the workshop today was the consultant to the governor of Washington, specializing in attracting retirees.
We're faced with the same problem that every community is in Alabama and throughout many other parts of the world. They've been exporting their youth for years, and that youth don't come home. So this is an effort to invite people to come home to the small towns in their retirement, because in their retirement they have new wealth in the sense of savings, IRAs, Social Security.
What can Calhoun County do then in other areas of Alabama than to capitalize on the retirement population?
I think the main thing is to be aware that it's there and then consider putting together a committee comparable to the ones that we're talking about on a local basis. The greatest concern that I face is that people don't see this coming. They don't see this generation that I'm part of. We represent a new sociological, economic function. We're not rich, but we sure as heck ain't poor.
Both Fisher and Fagan emphasized the importance of the workshop's theme. Affluent retirees, they say, are an alternative industry. Reporting in Anniston, Anna Clayton, TV 40 News.
Have you ever gone